Morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. Out here in Sterling, Connecticut today. This is a home I washed probably 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Needs to be done again. We got new owners here now, so it's first time servicing them. Hose is all flaked out in the direction that we're going. Machine is running. It is about 40 degrees today. Nice warm day today. We've had a very cold week. Things are going to shape up here over the next couple days. This house is bigger than it looks. All sorts of angles. I'm going to clean up the deck a little bit. Try to blow a little bit of the paint off. We got some good angles up there. A couple trick shots to make. But we have no wind. First time in days. So that's going to help me quite a bit. Just finished that property, didn't get any video, did the wraparound deck. Wonderful client. I've been out here one other time a few years ago. We did some roof washing on the garage over there where you can't see. But today we got to wash the whole house, came out beautiful. She's promised me a 5-star review. I think I'm at like 202 or so Google reviews. I don't do that often, but that's a nice placement at the end of this road where all those houses are. That's a big neighborhood in there. Hopefully everyone will see it when they stop. Project, easy vinyl sided raised ranch with some architectural details. And we've got a neighborhood of practically the same exact house. It's like Monopoly houses. They're all the same, all the way around, easy. Third time on this property. I set a sign at the head of the circle right there. Piece of cake. We spray everything on these properties. The Trex decking, the vinyl railings. House wash does a great job with almost no effort. Make it all look better. And that's why we keep coming back. Year after year. All right, out here in Pomfret, Connecticut on my last project of the day. Got a big old cape, very dirty on the one end over here. It's been 2 or 3 years since I've been here on this property. We have washed it before. And all day I've been wanting to bring up the topic. I want to stir the pot a little bit. If you know me, I like to stir the pot once in a while. And I want to talk about washing with soap or no soap. And any of you guys that watch me for more than a minute now know that I'm currently using no soap. And I feel like being that guy that sits in a lawn chair in a park with the sign that says soap or no soap, change my mind. I run no soap. I can see the pros to running soap on occasion. But from my experience, I've used several different kinds of soap. This is my 6th season. I haven't used any soap for at least 3 seasons. My first season, I was using laundry soap, LA Awesome, that kind of stuff. Figured out to use Apple Wash pretty quickly. That was a nice surfactant when you want to make pretty pink bubbles. I switched up to Eliminator pretty quick. I like Eliminator. It leaves your windows very streak free. on most occasions. But I seem to have more trouble when I use soap than when I don't. I've had better experience without soap. I get a lot less streaking on my siding. I get far fewer callbacks for streaking on siding. If I do have some streaking, it's usually simply because I forgot to rinse an area. It's not from residue from soap left behind. I have a lot less residue streaking issues on windows when I'm not using soap. And my process is by far faster when I'm not using soap, because I don't spend all day rinsing bubbles off of things. You have to rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse when you're using soap to get the soap off. And if you don't, you get a call back or you get streaking. So I don't know if there's any convincing me otherwise. Please feel free to give it a try. I think soap has its place on occasion. If you want your SH to stick to something for a couple seconds longer, soap's a good idea. On a couple of the industrial things that I've done, I've used degreaser as a surfactant, ZEP degreaser, and made a lot of foam with my X-Jet. So I'm not beyond using soap, but I'm here to clean algae in almost every case. If we have something different to clean, we use a different chemical. Cleansol, One Restore, Rust Aid, aluminum brightener, that kind of thing. Otherwise, soap's not doing anything. Yeah, it's an emulsifier. It can soften some things up, make them move a little faster. But again, 99% of what I'm doing is removing organics. How fast that sauce is working. This is the 1.5, or I should say 15% SH from Robert's Chemical. And I'm pulling 10 to 1 with my 1.8 injector. So we're putting about 1.5 on the house. And in this colder weather, it's been lightning. I'm probably going to switch to a 2.1 injector as the summer goes on and things warm up a little bit. But it's all about moving fast. All right, I'm going to finish washing. Let me know what you think about soap. We are back in action with the X6. We got it figured out. We had a couple of connections here. On the X6 itself, the power and the negative come out on like a pigtail. And then you have to connect it to a wire to connect to the battery. And these connectors here were in line and they had corroded terribly. So we cut these out. See the corrosion in these connectors. There's like a set screw in here. So you feed the cable in, put the set screw in, and these are all insulated, heavy duty. I'm probably gonna put a new set of these in, but I bought some connectors, little tubular connectors, cut my wire, reconnected the wire, put this little heat shrink tube in here. That's gonna get me by. We did the same thing on the negative wire, which is right there. Reconnected it to the battery, and we've got power. And it's working. The X6 motor is working, so we have no failure. We're back in business. This is just the X6 shooting all the way across my driveway onto the grass. No problem. just in time for roof washing at the end of the week. Oh, spitting a little air, getting through 200 feet of line. There we go. There we go. Good shape. Happy day for me. Catch you tomorrow.